wasallam. And also the hadith of the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, min hadith Umama, and also the great Imam al-Nawawi in his Kitab Riyadh al-Salihin, he brought this hadith in Fadl al-Quran. And that's the first hadith. He said the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned, he said, اقرأوا Quran, read the Quran, فإنه يأتي يوم القيامة شفيعا لأصحابه. Read the Quran, for indeed this Quran will become or will intercede for you, shafa'a, on the day of Quran, on the day of Qiyamah. Liman, the person who takes the Quran as his sahib, his companion, his friend. So if we want this Quran, we want this noble book to intercede for us on the day of Qiyamah, we have to read and recite the Quran. My beloved brothers and sisters, this is a question. How many times do you read the Quran? How much time do you spend with the Quran? How much have you memorized from the Quran? And how much music have you memorized? You know these musicians, these rappers, you've memorized, you know their albums. Walakin, when it comes to the Quran, it comes to the Sunnah, you're always at the back seat. But when it comes to shu'un, things that has to do with dunyawi, then you are up front. If you read from the Athar and also the companion, the Tarajum, you realize that the companion, they spend a great portion of their time reading and memorizing the Quran. It's mentioned in narration that Uthman bin Affan used to finish the Quran in every 3 days. Some of the narration mentioned that Uthman bin Affan will finish the entire Quran in one night. But we are here, you've not finished the Quran in your life. You are 30, 40 years of your life, 20 years of your life, and at Talhan, you've not finished the Quran. You've not read the Quran. You've not memorized anything about the Quran. If Allah was to hold you hostage on the day of Qiyamah, how much Quran have you recited? And mind you, on the day of Qiyamah, each and every one of us will be allowed to recite the Quran. Allah would command us to recite. And the more you recite, the higher you go is the level of your Jannah. So imagine you know only these 3, 4, 5 surah in the Quran, and you're not putting in any effort to read more and know the tafsir and memorize the Quran, then you should know your position on the day of Qiyamah, even from this dunya. وَلِذَلِكَ, I will encourage myself and the brothers that we should spend much time with the Quran, read the Quran. And this reminds me of the qissa of Uthman bin Affan radiyallahu anhu, when he was reciting the Quran and the rebels entered the house of Uthman and they killed him while he was reciting the Quran. And inshallah ta'ala, Allah will resurrect Uthman bin Affan reciting the Quran. And we all know there are martyrs in this dunya, people that were killed. Some of the martyrs, maybe Palestine will bear witness because they were killed in the land of Palestine. Some in Yemen, some in Iraq. But Uthman bin Affan, the book of Allah will bear witness for him. And this is a great sharaf. So I encourage myself first and foremost, and also to the brothers and sisters out there, inshallah ta'ala, let's take time out to recite the Quran and memorize the Quran. It's not too late, whether you're 40, 50 and above, whether you're small, you should also make time